Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Florida Gators, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Ducks will kick it off to get us underway. From inside the 20, chance for great field position. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. Looking for space. It's ball. Oh, he's got some space. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
That's a really good-looking run. I tell you, it's not easy to start at the running back position for the Florida Gators. When you think of where they can recruit in the state of Florida and really nationally, they've got a lot of the best around the country in high school wanting to come play here. So it says a lot if you're RB1 in this offense, but this dude shows you why. Speed and playmaking ability all day long.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. This defense feeling a bolt of energy from the crowd, trying to force a 3-and-out. To throw, it's Lagway. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And the Gators are rolling down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking down the middle. He's got it. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Gators with the 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's got it. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gators!
How about that first drive? The hardest thing to do in college football is win on the road. They're the underdog, coming into a hostile environment. What do? Possession 1, go right down the field and shut everybody in this building up.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Benson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They'll move the wide receiver. Moore to the air. Firing to the right, complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Ducks want to crank the tempo. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intense...
He lobs one high down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
This is a great play by the defensive back. And I think one of the hardest things to do as a DB is you're covering a receiver deep down the field, your back's to the play, and you've got to turn your shoulder, locate the football, and then swat it away. That DB did an outstanding job in coverage.
Fires to the wideout. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. And the Ducks will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Calls for the fair catch, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about. You got to give him room and let him catch the football, and if he's called for the fair catch, you just have to stay back. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Gets it out quickly. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. The Gators will try to put one on the board on first and goal. DB's right up on the receivers. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Florida! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
And I love the bounce back for this offense. We lost a week ago. Let's put that in the rearview mirror. That game's gone. Let's improve. Let's get better. So far in this first half, they've done just that.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Coming out with it, it's Benson. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Snap to the back. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
Well, the offense goes toss play, but guys, they do it running into the boundary where there's just not a lot of space and room to work for the running back. He had nowhere to go, and he got tackled for a loss.
He'll pull it down and run. And he forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the direct snap. It's Hughes. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The Ducks will punt this one away. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Great place to start for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not...
Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
You know, if you're going to complete these stagger throws, you've got to have great anticipation as a quarterback. You almost got to throw it before the receiver comes out of the break. You need better timing on that play.
Going to try to get it himself. Headed to the end zone. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. He'll set up to throw. The screen, he can go. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to blow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
Second and goal, and the defense was not fooled. It looked like they knew exactly when that guy came in motion, across the formation. They said he's getting the football. They played uphill, get the tackle for a loss, and force a third down and goal situation.
Looking to buy time. Slips, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Gator!
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
He'll bring it out. It's Benson. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. And again, the play clock runs out. A second straight delay of game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Cooler 18! Cooler 18! Here we go!
Moore will throw. Flushed out of the pocket. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
Defensive coordinators draw up all these blitzes, and then you got a guy like that, and he just can roll, and he can get out of things. He's a magician, just pops out of things, makes plays. He got outside the pocket, incomplete pass, but you know what? I was still holding my breath the whole time.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The Ducks want to move quickly. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Quick pass on the fly motion. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And the Ducks will... Oh, they're trying to trick him. It's a fake. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he makes the catch. Now can he get to the sticks? Good job by the coverage team, and that's how we'll end the period. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. They'll move the tight end. Give to the running back. Makes it past the marker. There he goes. And that
touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
Motion from the wideout. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long.
Charcoal.
The play action fake. Quarterback extends the play. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
Oh, the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? They're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to be a contested catch on the back end, but he wasn't able to come up with it because of the hit.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Moore to the air. On the move to his left. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. The Ducks want to pick up the tempo. Little touch pass to the receiver. Touchdown, Oregon! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
Yeah, they do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
From inside his own 15, looking for room. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. Sends it downfield. He's got it all right. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Gators have it with a 1st and 10. To the air. It's Lagway. Hauls it in. Races down to the 2 and stopped just short of the goal line as he goes out of bounds. The Gators have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Third down is money down. You got to find a way to execute and get the ball out, get it to your playmakers. That was the opposite of that. They got it to their playmakers, and they got absolutely nowhere. Lost yards on the play. Fourth down now up.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Running back searching for a hole. Spins away from the defender. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage.
Man, is it nice to be able to hand the football to a guy that can break tackles, that can make something out of nothing. It makes it so much easier on offense. You can hit that big play, the big home run. Just the ability to break tackles can make a back really special.
The pass is incomplete. Thought they might catch the defense napping, but it'll be third down. The Ducks are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Moore will throw. Starts to scramble to the left. He's turning it loose into the middle. He's got it along the sideline. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. And the Ducks will hustle to the line. Looking to fire. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He's out of bounds after a big pickup, but there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. That defensive penalty was just what the doctor ordered for this offense. It's now 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Fights off a defender. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. The Ducks kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. To the air on first down. Steps away to find some room. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Well, he's off to an awesome start this season. Had a sack in their last game, gets his first sack right now. I think he has a chance to be a huge focal point in this defense moving forward, but let's just worry about what's happening now.
Unleashes one deep. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Now the play fake. A shot toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking for a man. It's Lagway. He lets it fly. He's got it. They get him down on the play, and this big-armed sophomore's not afraid to show off the gun. That last chunk play is one that'll really put a drive on the move. It's 1st and 10 from the 43. Looking to throw on first down. Shoots it to the left. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Unloads to the wideout. Interception! You don't see him make that kind of mistake very often. Brought down at the 31, it is a first down.
Really nice job there by the defense because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. not so fast. They come away with the pick.
Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone. The offense trying to stay aggressive. They're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. But give the defense...
He'll take a shot. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Gators will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Gresham. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. Forced out of the pocket. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw.
You want to know why this team is losing? Look no further than this statistic, guys. Their best receiver doesn't have a catch yet in this game. There they try to go his way again. The defense has completely shut him down.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Off play action. Lets it go. No, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Finally brought down, but what a play. Not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. And the Gators trying to cash it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Touch pass on the jet sweep. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is third and goal. Go straight ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
To the air, it's Lagway. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time he just tried to force it into a tiny window, ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Gresham. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Back has it. Try to get it to the edge. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On third down, he drops to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Hughes. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Great job by the running back here on that third down catch. There was no wasted movement. As soon as he got the ball in his hands, he turned around and he got upfield. That's what you got to do. You got to be decisive on these third down type plays to move the sticks.
He's going to fire to the left. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this...
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. They say it's still a game of field possession, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Not a lot of room down here. He's able to pick up 2. It's down at the 12. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback on the keeper. In a world of trouble from the start, and a massive loss on that play. The Ducks are in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Looking for an alley from inside his own 20. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, all the talk this week. Let's find out how things are playing out in this top 5 duel. Georgia is currently up big at this moment, so much so they're on the verge of giving UGA the rest of the day off. They're up 14 over Penn State. This could easily be a preview of the playoff, and we promise to keep you posted throughout, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He is going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Moore to the air. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Intercepted. Big play, stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking to take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Catch in the middle. It's Sturdivant. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Few teams improved over the second half of last season as much as Florida. And, Jesse, the biggest reason, the play of the young quarterback, DJ Lagway.
He was just unflappable a year ago, Reese, as a true freshman. You saw that on the field, but even in my time sitting down and meeting with him, he just has a poise and a demeanor and a confidence that you don't see very often in college. This is a different type of dude, and they're expecting him to take the next level, and with that, this program carrying it on their shoulders.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downfield anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The Gators will punt it away on 4th down.
It's a nice effort by the running back, but in that 3rd and long situation, it's just too much work for that running back to convert that 3rd down. Really, nice job. Got to give the defense credit. They surrounded him, got him to the point.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Moore will throw. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hughes. Breaks into the open. And he's got enough for the 1st down. It'll be at the 35.
Well, they pick up the 1st down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the 1st.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
And the Ducks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying play action. Got it behind the line. It's Stewart. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Looking down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. And we're just about ready to go with the final quarter. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly, so you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark. And
fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Gators! And the beatdown has ensued.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. Moore to the air. Under fire. They get to him as he throws. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Man, do I love being a defensive lineman in games like today when you know you got to go get the quarterback. Like, they're down on the other side. They have to throw the football. Only chance they have to get back in, I'm playing the pass every time, pinning my ears back and going to get the quarterback.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Got it in stride inside the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Oregon!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got...
It's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it. Just a little off. Incomplete. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
And this is the part of the game where you could really see this guy take over, right? Like, you've got the lead, the big running back. He's physical in the fourth quarter, starting to get a little bit tired. Let's see if he can keep this going.
A strike downfield. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Pushes ahead. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. The give. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Scanning the field, it's Flagway. Touchdown, Florida! And the pummeling has started. Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in a groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns. Oh, they block it. He's got it, and he can go with it. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Benson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. There's a lot of pressure when you have that number 1 beside your name, and perhaps it was the pressure, perhaps it was just one of those days, but that reign is coming to an end. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy, and because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football, and that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the fourth quarter.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. He might want another play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Had to get rid of it quickly. Forced to just throw it away on 3rd down, and now they face 4th. The Ducks will try to pin them back with the punt. He may keep that punt rush honest after completing a pass earlier. A low line drive and short kick. They'll down this one right at midfield. The Gators sending the offense back to work. There have been few obstacles for this this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly, Dave.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to throw, it's Lagway. Skips away from pressure. Trying to make magic. Oh, he's got some space. And the strategy of just letting the quarterback run until he gets tired is not a winning one. Another explosive play and another first down. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play.
Well, he's showing you all the tools in the toolbox now. We saw earlier in the game his ability throwing the football, and now you're getting to see it with him running too. This guy is the definition of a dual-threat quarterback, and right now, this defense has no answer for him.
The give as they work on that clock. Got enough space, and they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And this offense has had a good day, and more importantly, this team responded from last week. 0-1, didn't look good to start the season, bouncing back, getting a convincing victory. Nice job by this team handling adversity early in the season.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, it doesn't get much bigger than a couple of top 5 teams going toe-to-toe. Here's the latest on this gigantic showdown. Georgia has the lead right now, but they have not been able to separate themselves just yet between the hedges of Sanford Stadium. They're up by 10 over Penn State. We've got you covered in this gigantic top 5 matchup, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Tight end now in motion. Goes to the option. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Off the play fake. Buys a little extra time. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
They'll move the tight end. He'll ride his man on the option. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
And I'm pretty sure the card usually tells you to punt in this situation, backed up on your own end. But forget that. We're going to be a...
It's a fake, and the holder showing off that arm. He tried to get out of trouble, but he goes down for the sack.
Conversion is no good. That keeps the score. Florida, 54.
They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Well, great job by the hands team receiving there. They're able to spot the kick, fall on it, make sure they keep possession, secure it. Nice job.
Got a man. It's Jackson. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And this offense looking more and more like themselves. This is what we're accustomed to seeing. Last week, more of a blip, right? 0-1 to start the season. Kind of had some bad vibes, some bad mojo. Bounced right back, putting up a ton.
Forget the kick. He's going to throw it. He makes the grab in the end zone. They must have seen something on film as they turn the fake into the two-point conversion.
62, Oregon, 27.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Benson. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll send the tight end in motion. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. The Ducks in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Makes the grab. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Moore will throw. Buys a little time with his feet. Looking for the score. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
And a nice touchdown. Continued to fight, continued to play. This one,
Oh, they want the 2, and the holder's going to try to throw it. He goes out of bounds, stopped short, and the gamble on the fake does not pay off. Undeterred by this huge deficit in the last half minute, they'll line up for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better coming in. We were talking to them, that they had a lot of confidence. They said, we're not ranked as high as we should be, and now they just showed the whole world. This squad is for real. We're going to be discussing them in the playoffs in the future, and they made a statement today, Palmer.
Yeah, that's the thing, David. To me, after watching that absolute beatdown, you can't help but think to yourself, this is a college football playoff caliber team. If they play like that, moving forward, if they put their A game together in all 3 phases, this is a team we're going to be talking about very, very late in the season.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.